Hey there, and welcome to another episode of America in the Age of Stupidity. Hi, I'm Chris. Okay, so let's get right into this week's stupidity topic, shall we? You know, I remember my grandfather had a name for people in Washington. He used to call them educated jerks. And I'll tell you, if he were alive today, boy, he'd be having a field day. I mean, out of all the politicians in Washington, there is one who stands out so much that she deserves a segment on America in the Age of Stupidity. And her name is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or better known as A.O.C. Now, look, I'm sorry, but I just can't take it anymore. I mean, I watch her on TV and I sit there in amazement. I mean, I sit in front of the TV like this. I mean, I'm just dumbfounded of the moronic things that come out of her mouth. She has to be the dumbest member of Congress that I've ever seen. And I'll tell you, if this is what our colleges are turning out, boy, we are in big trouble. Now, this kid believes that every problem, every wrong of the world is because of climate change or racism. And you can check out my videos on climate change and racism to find out what I think about it. Now, she's one of those who believe that the world is going to end in 10 years. And like I said in my climate change video, that I've been hearing that the end is coming in 10 years for over 40 years. And, you know, I recently read an article about her which said she has passed no legislation since she's been elected. I mean, none. She's introduced 21 bills with being passed zero. Zero being passed. Look, I'm not familiar with any of her bills. But with zero passing, I mean, they must be pretty ridiculous bills, don't you think? I mean, she stopped Amazon from opening up a headquarters in her own district. That would have created tens of thousands of jobs and created a financial windfall for the people that live there. I mean, you've heard that old saying, barking dogs seldom bite, right? Well, that's her. I mean, she has a big mouth, but she gets little done. I mean, just listen to some of the things that she has said. I made a list here. Socialized medicine is cheap because people will no longer have to pay for funerals. Really? Unemployment is low because everyone has 2 jobs. Now, I like this one. The U.S. could save $21 trillion by keeping tighter controls on the Pentagon budget. I mean, and this is from a kid who has a degree in economics. I mean, give me a break. I mean, I do not understand how anyone can vote for her. I mean, look, I'm not a Rhodes Scholar by any imagination, but then again, I'm not in Congress, am I? You know, my father told me many, many years ago that you could never win an argument with stupidity, so don't even try. And I think you get my point. Okay, so that ends this week's act of stupidity. If you like it, press like. If you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified when a new video becomes available, okay? And remember, just because we're living in the age of stupidity doesn't mean you have to be. And just a little tip, if you want to aggravate a liberal, just tell the truth. Very simple. Tip of the week. All right, so God willing, I'll see you next week.